Due to the unique geography of Hatteras Island, coastal flooding and storm surge increases the risk of isolation during times of emergency and disaster. Hatteras Island residents need to be prepared to sustain themselves and their families for days at a time, until bridges and roads can be reopened or emergency ferry operations can be established. Kits for the Cape is a program coordinated by the Department of Health and Human Services with a mission to help residents in the Hatteras community equip themselves with necessary supplies to be better prepared in the event of an emergency or disaster.
Obviously, us being Dare County, the Outer Banks, hurricanes are one big threat that we face. But the idea, the all hazards approach, is that not just hurricanes, but if we get a winter weather storm and the power goes out, the household has a flashlight with batteries. They've got a radio so they can monitor the situation. They've got a poncho if it's raining outside. They need to go out and secure their home. They've got a first aid kit in case the weather's bad, an ambulance can't get to them, and they need to take care of a first aid problem at home. And the big part here is the information that we're giving out. Where to go for up-to-date information during a storm, whether it's on the web or using a radio, where they need to go for an evacuation, what they need to take with them when they go to a shelter, how to access up-to-date information through the county website, and also if they have a loved one with special medical needs, how they can get them registered with us so that we can help them with their preparedness and evacuation needs when they arise.
Originating from a $10,000 grant from the North Carolina Department of Health and Human Services Office of Public Health Preparedness and Response, in addition to generous donations from area businesses and groups, including the Hatteras Island Community Emergency Response Team and the Northeast North Carolina Medical Reserve Corps, the Kits for the Cape program was able to supply 250 kits to at-risk residents on Hatteras Island.
These kits are going out to folks who may not necessarily be able to put the items together themselves, whether it's for lack of transportation, maybe low income, maybe a lack of a support network around them. The households that receive these kits have them secured in a safe location. In the information that we're providing, we're reminding them that these aren't complete on their own. The folks need to go out and get a supply of water, 3 to 5 days, a gallon per person per day, more if they have pets. They need to put together some non-perishable food. The items in the kit will supplement that, so they have a can opener to open up those cans of food. They have the information on where to go for extra resources. They have a radio so that they can dial into the local radio stations for up-to-date information. So whether it's a hurricane, a nor'easter, a winter weather power outage, these kits are available somewhere in the household that folks can open them up and have resources that they need to help them during a time of emergency. Just because you have a preparedness kit doesn't mean that you can or should ride out any storm that comes our way. So these kits are in a bucket with a handle. The handle is intended so that when you evacuate, you can take these items with you to an emergency shelter, wherever that may be. So the same items that would help you ride out a storm at home, the flashlight, the first aid kit, those would also be useful in a shelter as well. So the idea is that we're getting people aware of the importance of having home preparedness, but also nothing substitutes getting out of harm's way as a storm is approaching. The big thing is staying informed, knowing what's coming our way, doing a personal assessment of your vulnerability, and then heeding evacuation warnings as they're issued. We're hoping that folks that see this project, that are aware of it, might take the time to go out and assess their own preparedness status and go out and put together one of these themselves.
Visit these websites for more information on how you can best plan, prepare, and stay informed during an emergency.